No, the answer to this question for a lot of young people is exactly what my shirt says, and nope, is the problem and why so many are probably going to struggle when they actually get older. I'm just being real. TJ back with another video, Talks with TJ, aka TJ Two Shoes Change, Two Shoes Crew. What is going on? It is another day. Well, it is actually, quite frankly, to be honest, it's like I'm almost done with being 29, and that is crazy. That is insane. Yeah, this had to be pre-filmed, okay? Because A, your girl is busy and I work a lot, and two, I had appointments that I needed to make sure that I got to. So you guys are watching this, so once you see like later content for my actual birthday, you know, hair will probably be different, all that good stuff. But I appreciate you for tuning in, you know, just trying to keep you informed. So if you are subscribed, let's go ahead and make sure we rock together. In the comment section, I try to get back to as many of you as I can to provide that personalized experience, because I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to comment, like, share, all that good stuff. So anybody that has already subscribed, they can tell you, okay, you in the comment section, I'm gonna try to get back to you, provided you are always respectful. I'm just gonna say that, yes, there are some conditions about it. But I thank you for everybody that's tuning in. If you're brand new, hopefully you like what you see, and you go ahead and subscribe. So last week, I think I did post the video related to savings, like, hey, do you save? And it's just a simple question that I wanted to throw out there, because I think there are conversations that we actually don't have. You either assume somebody all really acts the same way or really manages their money, their income, their life the same way, and we don't. We're all individual people. Every person's situation is going to be different, their income, their expenses, everything else that could be going on with them internally, externally. So we can't just assume like, oh, well, of course everybody saves. Well, I gave you some statistics. No, they don't. And I just think it's really important for you to save. And I also did put in there, hey, you're probably going to experience this a few times. You're going to get on the ball and you're going to start to save, and it's all gonna get knocked out, like wiped out clean, because when Murphy's Law hits, whatever can't go wrong will go wrong, and it usually doesn't stop at one thing. It's gonna keep going and keep going and keep going, and I know you're gonna be distraught, you're gonna be pissed off, you're gonna be upset. I promise it does pass. I'm having to tell myself that. It passes. It sucks, but it passes. So in relation to today's video, I know the answer for a lot of you. But if you're young, you have even if you're older, but if you're young, please take the time to turn it around to change this. And the question is, do you invest for retirement? And I know for a lot of you, you know what the answer is going to be? Nope, you don't. You don't invest for retirement. And it could be for a number of reasons. It could be because you don't really understand it, and that's totally understandable. It could be that it's never been talked about as something that you need to start doing as soon as possible once you are in the workforce. And it could also be something where you feel like, hey, I don't really have it to be able to invest for retirement. And then based on what financial plan you could be following, for example, if it is the traditional Dave Ramsey plan, and I used to adhere to all of the beliefs and I just kind of broke away from some of them. But if you're adhering to, say, that plan, they will instruct you, do not, pause investing until you've paid off all of your debt. Here's the thing about it for me. You need to be investing in retirement. Why? Because that's interest, that's compounded. You are never, ever going to get back. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have seen that chart where you have one friend who's 25 and they start investing, and then you have somebody that's 35 and they try to catch up after 10 years, and there's absolutely no way they are able to catch up, because compound interest allows that person that started at 25 to go further and further and further in terms of the balance of the retirement account versus the person that chooses to start at 35. So if you are watching me, if you are younger, that means I don't care if you are in high school and you think that I'm not going to college, I'm just going to go straight into the workforce. Okay, awesome, great, get it. Or if you are going to go through the traditional 4-year undergraduate degree route and then you're going to graduate, get you a big boy, big girl job, awesome, I support that too. Please, as soon as your employer is like, hey, we offer a 401k. Yes, that is exactly what you want to get involved in. You want to just automatically have that money taken out, because for one, you don't see it, so you can't really miss it. And for two, it continues to grow far beyond what you are going to do with just putting it in a bank. Okay, just understand the market's going to provide those returns over time. This is the long game, and it doesn't just have to be 401k. Okay, if you work for a not-for-profit, it's going to be a 403b. Whatever, it's an account. You let the money go in there. You don't touch it. You let interest do its thing, and then when you are ready to retire, boom, you have a nest egg that you can actually start to pull from. Now, those are not the only types of retirement accounts you can have. If you're self-employed, there are actual retirement accounts that you can have. Some people don't even know there are retirement accounts that you can invest in where, let's say, only one individual works and the other is a stay-at-home spouse for just the kid. Yeah, you could invest for your spouse that stays home. And they're, Roth IRA, traditional IRA, there are different types. Point is, if you are not investing in your 401k, I'm not just wearing this for the video. Okay, I'm partly wearing it for the video, but it is going to be a struggle for you because people, unfortunately, they hit that 62 age, and before they even hit that, let's just say they're 50 and 55, and that's kind of that point where I think people start to really contemplate retirement and they start to look at their future. And that's when all those regrets happen, that you didn't take the proper steps when you were younger and you had time, and now it's kind of short. Now, there are measures in place where you can put in more than what would normally be allowed to put into your retirement because you are capped annually based on whatever you make, how much you can put in. But take advantage now. You're young. Do not waste it, okay? Trust me, I have regrets too that I would have put in more. There are times where I was more focused on paying off some debt or doing other things, but like I said, this year I got my raise and I didn't even realize my raise. I let that go straight into my 401k, and it is matched by my employer, and I'm very grateful for that, so I just let it go straight into there. And I'll probably do the exact same again when I end up getting a raise. I'll just let it go to there. That's a great way to keep your taxable income down because nobody likes paying taxes, and it's a great way to pay future you. So, people, listen. No, this is not necessarily it's not a snicker video at all. But it's a discussion that needs to be had because you can be someone that says, no, there's no way. Like, I can't afford to invest right now. You can afford to buy multiple pairs of shoes that you don't wear for forever and ever. And I get it. You can do the quick flip and make a couple $100 back. But I'm saying, that's great and all, but the compound interest, I'd rather take that, quite honestly. I'm not saying that there aren't going to be some sneakers that are smart to flip and get immediate cash, because I've done that myself before. But you should also try to make sure that you are investing long term as well as in the short term. So short term flips, awesome, quick return on your investment. Long term flips are going to be from now until you are actually ready to retire. So if you are investing, awesome, just go ahead and sound off in the comments yes, I'm investing in my 401k. And is this something that you wish someone would have told you sooner? That's something that I am interested to know. So thank you so much for tuning into this video. As always, peace out.